Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Starkiller, and
Trey Flip 101
this is our out of
out of
theater
theater
experience
experience.
of
Thunderbolts
yes,
asterisk.
asterisk. Don't forget the asterisk.
Will return. Let's go. They did it right. All right, guys, we're here for our in-theater experience. I'm just kidding. We'll take it outside, but we don't have to because we are alone. Which is a bummer because this is a really good film, and we saw it in Screen X.
Literally just saw that. If you're looking at my face and I look like I cried, it's because I did. I absolutely cried multiple times, and I did not at all expect to. I also, right off the get, I very much so like this movie, and I didn't expect to like it as much as I did at all.
Absolutely. I loved it. It was so good. I loved the villain. I had heard things from my nerdy friends who were like super into like all of the like the lore and like they know about the comic book version of this guy or whatever, and they were like, dude, like it's gonna be sick. And I was like, yeah, just from the previews it looked like this is a antagonist that I can get behind. Because I was like, dude, anyone who's just smoking people, like, sick, I'm down. Like, that was sick. So finding out about how he kind of got created, I mean, he could have been created in a better way. But sorry, I don't mean to take over real quick, but my mind's racing now.
Yeah.
The way that he was created, manipulated, created, slash, like, I don't know, the whole thing just ties into itself so well. And I like that the overtone is actually, or the undertone is actually something that most people can relate to. You know, like it related to every different type of situation and trauma that can put you in a dark place. So it was just it's going to touch a lot of people, I think.
Yeah.
If it didn't already. When did this come out?
This came out about a week ago now.
Yeah, so we're a little late right now, but yeah, it was really good. I loved it.
I know, I agree. It's like whenever these really like comic booky superhero movies have a sense of like grounded in reality, it hits different, I feel like, you know, because like, yeah, you could go into a drama and expect to feel something because it's a legit like reality movie, but
Marvel.
When it's but when it's like, you know, a comic book movie with superheroes and you expect to have like action and stuff, at least me, didn't expect to have that bit of reality where even you as just like a normal person can relate to this superhuman being, you know, and like just the very real things that people go through.
Dude, as far as you know? Like as far as like the last Avengers movies and Marvel in general, this is a huge step up.
Yeah.
Like really, like they had fallen the fuck off. Going back as far as Madam Web, Jesus fucking Christ, and please bleep me out.
No,
because it's funnier when you do that. But dude, unreal. Like this.
Yeah,
I feel like I didn't read the credits, but the writers had to be different.
I think it's just like they have a sense of where they're going now, and
they
also,
were lost for a bit with contracts.
Like
and whatnot.
Yeah, Madam Web is a Sony name, so
it was also by
so
Avengers,
so is Morbius and stuff, so technically
a lot of those were in association with
exactly
Marvel
so because of that they don't have the same like love for it, but I think now they're past the whole Kang thing and they're like, okay, now we have a story that we're going to tell. So phase 5, I believe this is phase 5, this is the last movie in phase 5, so this ending to it is so cool that now I'm so excited for phase 6. Well, if you follow my TikTok at all, I am very new to Marvel. I've always known about it, and I did watch like the first phase when it came out, but I just kind of like had this chip on my shoulder about it. And
how new are you?
So new that but yeah, I just started watching like.
No, but how new are you?
I'm pretty like, I would say. Remember, I didn't even watch Doctor Strange. You showed me those.
Yeah.
I didn't start wanting to watch everything until Agatha All Along made me want to go back and like watch a lot of stuff.
New. How much did you rewatch everything in order?
No. I've been kind of like picking and choosing, I guess, but like I hadn't even seen the Black Panthers either, and the only reason I even saw Wakanda Forever is because I was working at Box Lunch at the time and needed to know a little bit of it to write about it.
Gotcha.
So I'm like really new, so a lot of this stuff is super new to me. So I'll be watching like this movie and I'm like, where is this going? Like, who are these people?
Right.
And how is this next phase gonna go? So I feel like I'm going into it with that,
But
while some other
now,
people
but
might
you
not.
know about Fantastic Four in them.
Yeah, well, baseline, yeah.
Okay.
I did watch the Jessica Alba one like years ago, but
Okay.
I am very excited to see again where this phase goes, and this movie definitely like solidified me wanting to continue with it.
Absolutely. So good. Yeah, and I think a lot of people were skeptical about a new set of Avengers, and it looks like they checked off all the boxes. I know they probably had to do a lot of focus groups and studies
Yeah.
and like, how do we feel about these people's chemistry? Like, is it too much? Is it like this? Is it diverse enough? Is Alexei too much? You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes I feel like, people might think he is, but it didn't come off nearly as cringe as the preview did. I thought the preview was like, yo, this is gonna be kind of pandery, like kind of cheesy,
kind of Deadpoolish.
yeah, and it wasn't that bad at all. I liked it.
I agree. When we remember, when
it didn't
was
drag either. I didn't.
Dude, the runtime like didn't feel it at all. Like,
perfect.
Yeah, there was no lulls really. Like, there's nothing I would have cut, But yeah, going back to the trailers, like I wanted to see this movie already again because I was getting into the Marvel thing. So I was like, okay, let's watch the new Marvel movie. When that first trailer came out, I was like, this looks awful. Remember, I was like, I do not want to watch this at all.
Absolutely. That's like yeah, appreciate you.
And then when that second cut came out, I was like, oh wait, I'm back in. Like, this looks cool,
Right, 100%. Once there was like a reason to watch it, which was like that second, the shots of the actual, like, we call it, of the antagonist, and like that was just so sick. Like, really love that.
He was so cool. I want to know so much more
yeah.
about him.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang, dude. Come on.
Like, the way they put that on screen is so cool. Like, the way he looked, the way everything he did looked.
The effect is not like any other effect you've seen. Like, to be burned into the fucking, like, asphalt like that is crazy.
I do have a not so fun fact about that, actually, is that I learned that the director actually was inspired by the Hiroshima bombings and how when you're bombed like that, you are etched onto, like, yeah, so that's where he got the idea for that. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Wow.
I know, which makes it
wasn't in vain. No, it was made for really good effect, and it wasn't, but dude, I love a good movie that lets things go south for a minute, and it did literally for a minute. Like, the bad parts of that, where it was seeming like imminent doom for a moment, it was so short, and then I mean, assuming you've watched this movie,
it was super short but like really impactful.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, I guess for me to go, I didn't want to go too in depth, but I was just like, what's her name, the Russian girl, Yelena. When she like took the moment to explore that type of death that everyone was going through, like, you knew that in the moment she kind of didn't care. She didn't have anything to live for at the moment. And was like, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? I could try this out and see if there's anything I can do. So she goes into like that shadow realm or whatever you want to call it, and yeah, and it was just so sick. Like, I don't know, but it all happened so quick. Like, there was never a moment where it's like, oh damn, like that little girl really just got killed.
I know, it's crazy. I mean, a lot of those I was like shook by, like the little girl one, because it happened so quick, and her honestly going into it, I like kind of took me aback.
Yeah,
I didn't expect it.
I kind of like when it takes a little longer to be pulled out of that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I love a little bit of an impending doom. That's why I liked, what do you call it? Endgame, or not the one before Endgame? Infinity War. It was absolutely fucking sick.
I love that one because of, that impending doom the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Just looking around and seeing everyone just be bummed the whole time. That's what I live for.
Oh. Are you sure you're not centered?
Bitches crying when fucking Spider-Man was Mr. Stark.
It's me. I'm bitches.
Dude, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but that theater in Westwood. What was it? What was it called? Damn. It was like I think it was a Regency in Westwood. Yeah. And if you ever went there before they closed down, they had an upper deck balcony. So everyone's sitting down there, but you can sit up top. And I went, I think, my 4th time to watch that movie, just to sit up top. Oh, I saw it 7 times. And I went up top just to watch everyone be crying and like.
Are you sure you're not Sentry, bro? What the fuck?
Dude, it was so sick because it's just like, bruh. Like, I think I took Aaron back then, and yeah, we just like we watched that, and
It's crazy.
it was awesome.
I guess that's like what I get out of watching scary movies in the theater too, because I love watching people get scared of it. But I guess
I don't know.
I'm
I'm not the same anymore. You know, that was a long time ago, but I do find that shit interesting. It's like.
It's kind of like a human nature thing, like people watching almost.
Right, and I think I probably wasn't quite as much of like into it as I am now, and it's not like I would be super bummed, but I wouldn't be making fun. I'd be like, "Damn, yeah, this sucks," but like, back then I was just like, "Okay, this can't actually be happening." Like, you guys understand? There's gonna be another movie. Like, why are you?
But it hurts in the moment.
Sorry, we're not talking about Infinity War.
But
Avengers, Marvel.
Another moment like that is when Yelena is talking to Alexei, and he's like telling her like how important she is, and like how she's not alone even though she feels like she is,
and how she's not defined by her bad things.
Yeah, it's like it's such a simple message, really, but it's so.
But everyone
beautiful.
needs to hear that.
Yeah, like holy crap! Like
we've all done our wrongs, but like that's what I'm saying. Like it was such a real.
Yeah, and like the chemistry of the
what the signal?
what the signal? The chemistry of them both in that like scene, so good. Like Absolutely. They both are such incredible actors. Florence Pugh, I love her so much, but yeah, that scene alone is just so beautiful to me.
Florence and what's his name? The Machine? Just kidding.
His name is David Harbour. How dare?
She took a second. She was like,
but also Florence Pugh's chemistry with what's his name? True. What? Mine is actually showing. My little dude's back here though. And my little dude's
You got both of these right here too. Notice that we go to Pop Mart.
We do.
Important.
Notice that. I don't remember his name right now. Oh my god! But the guy who played Sentry.
Alexei. Oh no, him. Oh,
yeah,
didn't you say his name in the theater?
I did. I'm blanking right now.
Damn, I didn't hear it. I
Bill
asked you 3 times.
I know, and for right now, this moment, I'll put his name right here because I'm blanking.
I thought you said Timothy.
No. But yeah, so good. He's also in Top Gun. So good. He's good in everything. But I just love him in this. Like,
really good flag around here.
He played it in such a great way, both sides of the character.
Like he made me kind of like him as a actor and a person. Is he a good guy, like in general?
I don't know him.
Like that first Spider-Man. What's his name? You guys are good. Thank you.
The Tobey Maguire?
No. Fuck no. Okay, the second one.
You said the first.
The second one.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, and my dude Andrew Garfield. Come on. That's my guy.
That's his
I know
crush.
he's got to be a good guy. So then I guess it's fucking what's his name? This guy's got to be a good guy too, like that.
Yeah, I think he is. I can't imagine that he doesn't.
Dude skates and he knows who the fuck I am. I know. He kept from the beginning when we first came in.
Oh yeah.
Like when we were looking at the popcorn buckets. Cut this out, but like
I'm not gonna.
it was funny. He I could see his New Balances, and then he looked at my shoes, and then he was like,
"That's anyways." He gets recognized when we go out sometimes.
Yeah, because of our movie podcast.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's definitely
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems like he's a good guy. His dad is like a good guy, Bill Pullman, very legendary actor.
What does he do?
He's an actor. He's been an actor for good family, I would say. Good actors.
Nice.
So yeah, how many ticket stubs would you give this movie? Out of 5, of course.
Oh man, straight up, it's got to be 5 for sure.
5?
Of course, because when we're asking that, it's based on how good the movie was, how much do you like it, who would you want to show it to, is it something that you think most of your friends would like? 5 people, easy, could bring. I would probably bring more if I had that many friends at one time. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Bring everyone.
I too would give it a 5 out of 5 ticket stubs. It has it all.
Good job, Marvel. You're bringing it back.
Yeah. People were saying Marvel's back. It's true.
Yeah, and then we saw, what did we see? That last, that thing that was like a 12-hour stream or something where Marvel was bringing the director's seats. Yeah. What's that for? I forgot.
That is for Doomsday. So they're announcing the cast for Doomsday.
So they're doing good stuff with new people, and they're bringing people back for Doomsday. Like,
that's why I was like, I don't even know when Doomsday is coming out, but
it might go crazy though.
I think it's gonna go crazy for sure. I'm really excited for that one.
People really be coming out in like mid-ass fits, I ain't gonna lie. Like they ain't got one Labubu, bro.
I know.
They got a Lafufu.
Right. Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah.
We're not gonna end yet.
Oh no, we're not.
No, we're not.
Oh. He's got more to say.
Well, okay. Who do you know? Ghost, the actor.
No.
You don't know who she is at all.
No.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know anything about the character.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about her.
Like, apparently, she needs to go back and watch Ant-Man 2.
Yeah, like I only saw Ant-Man 1 and Ant-Man 3.
Okay, so I'm assuming it's 2. It has to be.
Yeah, that's the one with his daughter.
With the Wasp, Ant-Man and the Wasp, I think.
Oh yeah, I definitely didn't see that one.
Okay, fire. Yeah, that makes sense. It's amazing how locked in I was ever since like 2012. Like that's when I really got into it. So somehow I know stuff sometimes.
That's why I think it's so funny that like
that I call other people nerds. No.
Yeah.
Well, a real nerd wouldn't have saw that one coming. So, that was our review.
Yes.
Right.
That was our at a theater experience.
Mm-hmm.
Again, let us know if you want us to watch anything specific. Summer is coming, so we are definitely
the subscribe thing right here.
Oh yeah.
And
well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I started to do your things on your side.
Oh yeah, I did see that. That was cool. Thanks for that.
Yeah, no problem.
But I always assume you're just gonna do the circle and the last video that was uploaded. So
yeah, I do that for each.
Oh snap! I didn't know that was an option.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that's cool. That is pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, summer's coming, so there's gonna be a lot of movies coming out. So please.
There's too many. I'm not gonna have the memory. I do have the memory, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
So please let us know if there's anything specific you want us to watch, but we're gonna be trying to hit up at least the big blockbuster ones to put out a video.
What's your friend's name that was like told us to watch that one movie?
Told us to watch Novocaine?
Yeah.
Anthony,
yeah, shout out to our supporters, man.
We did watch Novocaine, but we didn't make a video about it.
Damn. Okay, real quick for Anthony.
You're not even gonna remember Novocaine right now.
What happened in that movie?
Novocaine. Do you remember which one it is?
Real quick, give me a.
He's the one where he has that ailment where he can't feel pain, and then he falls for that girl.
It was a good movie, right?
I liked it.
Okay, yeah,
I liked it a lot. It was super fun.
No, it was super fun. Yeah, right. He's not Ryan Reynolds. He's another guy that looks like him, right?
He's Jack Quaid. He's Dennis Quaid's son.
This is that real shit, okay? Yeah.
Yeah, it was super fun. The choreography and the action was super great. I feel like the chemistry between the two.
Super cute. I can't believe that she even knew the bad guys. Sorry,
that fucked me up.
Yeah, there's some plot twists in there. I would say if you can watch it online, watch it.
It's probably on streaming.
Yeah, by now it's got to be probably. So, Anthony, if you're out there watching this, go watch that when you have the time because it's a good movie.
Oh no, he didn't watch it. He wanted to know.
No, he couldn't see it because it's a certain situation.
Yeah, and
you told me that he couldn't see it for a reason.
No, you told me he couldn't see it.
He told me.
Because you drove him home that day.
Well, whatever his reason is.
Anyway, go watch Novocaine. Novocaine is fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Convince the people around you. They'll be down.
Yeah, I'm sure you've already seen Thunderbolts.
What a good movie.
Yeah, loved it.
The villains are stupid and
What? In this movie?
In Novocaine.
Well, yeah.
They're so silly.
Yeah, they were.
Anyways. Alright. We're out in the middle of goddamn where are we? Where did we come? We didn't even say where we are. Where did we see this? First of all, we saw this in ScreenX. As you saw.
Oh my god, we didn't even say that.
Yes. You can put this in the beginning. So, hey guys, we just saw Avengers. No, just kidding. Thunderbolts asterisk in ScreenX.
Our first time watching a movie in ScreenX.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do a quick review of ScreenX?
No, because I filmed part of it for this. So.
Oh, okay, beautiful.
ScreenX in general, I mean, like you said, it's got some tweaks to be done.
Yeah, it's very gimmicky, of course, obviously with the 4Ds and the ScreenX and D-Box and
you know what? A lot of people don't know, actually. You're right. The whole thing, the whole time. So ScreenX is where you have 3 screens. So it's almost like you have on, like, the Apple glasses or something, and you're just watching, like, whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's this wall, the front screen, and this wall, right? So projections are being thrown from both sides so that when there is a shot that's wide enough, or however they choose to shoot whichever shot, then you see everything from
it extends past in front of you and goes around. So it's like immersive.
Yeah, which I don't really understand how they do it. It kind of seems like some of it might be has to be AI generated almost. Like it has to be like
I wonder too. It's gotta be
It
like
also
ultra
seems like
panavision,
it seems like
super
they
widescreen.
shot it on like a really long
Mm-hmm.
millimeter, but then they also zoom it in for the forward one. So it's
Yeah,
like instead of it
it's
being
like
like this and
almost like
long,
they crop
it's
it.
like that, and then they widen it. So
Mm-hmm.
I would say you might. I mean, you definitely lose resolution on the sides. The
Yeah,
sides is just a projection like on a wall. You do have like the emergency like switch
lights.
thing and
Yeah,
the fire alarm in
Mhm.
there. So it's cool, and but the thing is, it's not for the entire film.
No,
It's
it's just
for
certain.
certain moments
Mhm.
or whatever. So it's cool though. I mean, if you've never done it, try it. You know,
Yeah,
why
it's
not?
definitely worth a watch or two. I would
Mhm.
say.
It costed about $8 more than
Did
it would have
it?
been without it. Yeah.
But I would say I wouldn't watch a movie that I really want to pay attention to in it. Like if we would have saw Sinners in this one, I feel like it
Yeah,
would
that
have
would take
taken me
away.
out.
That would have
Yeah.
taken away
Like
from.
I'm
Yeah.
super glad we saw that in IMAX
Well, we
because
had to
that
see that
added to
the
it.
best way possible.
Yeah.
As we did that review, right?
Yeah.
Did pretty good. Um, yeah, no. Yeah, you got to pick and choose.
Yeah.
But it's
So
definitely try it for
this
sure.
is I would say Screen X is good for like action and fun movies, but for dramas and things you want to pay attention to the story, I wouldn't choose that.
Already. Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, cool. We did a lot here.
Yeah, we
Thanks
did.
guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.